Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Bitcoin, how we are getting the little spike that we need right now. Is starting on the 4-hour charts. We can see that the Bitcoin price is bouncing again on critical levels, so we're going to take a look at that. And also I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how institutions could be trying to fool us, and they're accumulating a whole bunch of Bitcoin, and I just want to go deep down the rabbit hole with that. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let me know if you're having a good Saturday on this good Saturday night. What's up to y'all? Shout out to y'all. Check out the website Everythingcurrencycrypto if you want to just check out some more stuff that I got going on and that I'm into. First and foremost, let's get right here into this Bitcoin chart. So look, on the weekly, we got nice and boring sideways for a while, like I've been saying, but right here, nice long wick on the 30 level, tapping that 31 level and just bouncing up real quick, not even giving it a chance to go below that 31 level at all. If we look right here on this TDI, it's looking like we want to start turning around and go back up. Now, I will point out real quick that on the monthly, it looks like we want to come down and give it a little bit more rest. So a little bit more sideways action would be good to let that cool off. But on the weekly, nonetheless, it's looking like it could turn around and look good. It could look pretty good. Going into the daily, we see today we are getting above this line that I just added in today, around 32k, seeing that this is where we had some support and some support at before. So let's try to get above there and close that tomorrow. But the level that we need to really get above first is this line right here, looking like it's going to hit somewhere around 33k, but then we go to 35, and overall, to break this whole boring trend that we've been in, we got to get above 40k to really get bullish and remove that cautiously from in front of the bullish term. Other bullish things, in my opinion, the fear and greed index in the overall markets, it's sucky right now. It is very, like, everyone is bearish. They're like, what the hell is going on? But man, keep in mind, for the last couple of year or so, this market has been weird. You know, like the price of, like the amount of goods being bought and stuff like that is very low. The stock prices are going up like crazy, so there's some type of thing where it's not correlating, and eventually I'm thinking, hey, it's gonna have to come back down eventually to match, you know, the actual valuation of the companies. But right now, we're seeing it just go up. S&P just keeps going up. It went up again right along with Bitcoin, you know, right now. I'm not saying that that is a long-term bullish scenario, but hey, in the short term, it's playing out that way, and it's pretty interesting. So I want to point you guys out to this article right here. This article right here from the Bitcoinist.com, it says Capital Group buys 12% of MicroStrategy shares. Why it could kickstart bullish momentum for Bitcoin. This was 2 days ago, and the part that I really want to talk about, I'll put this in the description if anybody wants to read this, but it says how institutions could be trying to accumulate Bitcoin. It says the impressive profits scored by institutions with MicroStrategy demonstrates that there is a growing demand for BTC based investment products. So it's like they're using MicroStrategies to get exposure to Bitcoin. Additional data provided by eCoin Metrics, Masters shares record a 350% profit since the launch of their Bitcoin treasury program. The company outperforms investment indexes such as NASDAQ and S&P despite Bitcoin's price recent pullback at its all-time high. That's pretty interesting right there. So one thing that's interesting about MicroStrategy, in my opinion, in this whole Bitcoin situation is this right here. In this article from Business Insider, it says here are 9 fascinating facts about Blackrock, the world's largest asset manager. Scrolling down, you can see Blackrock is the world's largest asset manager. It's increasing influential player in Washington D.C. Influential in Washington D.C. They control around 9 million. Okay, coming down to number 4 is what I really wanted to talk about. It says the firm played a significant role in aiding the Federal Reserve. The FMA unit, which is effectively BlackRock's consulting arm, separate from its investment management operations. Sure, because if it wasn't, that would be a huge conflict of interest. But they had a significant role to play in the U.S. government's coronavirus pandemic response this year. Pretty interesting, right? Now, what is BlackRock? Now, BlackRock is an investment company. It's the largest one in the world. Just talked about that. Founded in 1988. So in this article right here, it talks about, in the same article from the Bitcoinist.com, they talk about how in total BlackRock has 14% stake in MicroStrategies, which translates to about 1 million shares worth $750 million. So the firm has seen 6% profit in its investment. So in a kind of roundabout way, we see that BlackRock is getting into Bitcoin. BlackRock is managing, in a roundabout way, money from the United States. It's pretty interesting to see, and they're investing into a company that is blatantly and loudly saying, hey, we are buying up all the Bitcoin that we can. And while that's happening, kind of on the back end, you see things about this. BlackRock's Larry Fink says he worries about inflation. Okay, cool. We all worry about inflation. We never seen this much money get printed before. But then he says in this article right here, it says he's seen very little demand for crypto lately. Yeah, in the last couple weeks, he probably seen very little demand. But we know that there's a bunch of banks and a bunch of institutional people building products and stuff like that for people to get into cryptocurrency and to make it easier for them, because people are asking for it. They wouldn't be building it unless people are asking for it. So right here, seeing very little demand also on this website. They're saying, hey, this guy is seeing very little demand, yet in a roundabout way, a company that is an arm of his company is consulting the U.S. government, and in a way, an arm of his company is also buying a whole bunch of shares of Bitcoin. So pretty interesting to put this all together. Me personally, yeah, they got to do it in a roundabout way. I think the U.S. cannot just come out and say, hey, we're buying Bitcoin, because that will look bad. People would think that they are not supporting the US dollar if they start buying Bitcoin, and of course that will look shitty. So I think what they are doing is trying to get it in a roundabout way. That's just my conspiracy theory for the day, but I feel like they got to do that. And if they don't get it, when you see China and all these other countries getting in, it's kind of like, you got to have some. You got to have some just in case, but you can't just tell everybody, because then everybody's going to think. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think about that whole thing in the comment box right there. How does that tie in? I don't know. Use that information however you want to use it. But what I do see is that, hey, on the lower time frames, we're trying to kick away. Maybe we might have some pumps going on. Can't lose hope yet, because I'm not below this white line right here. Haven't closed below any of these wicks in this area right here. Like and subscribe, turn on post notifications. Let me know what you guys think about the whole BlackRock thing. Let me know what you guys think about the Fear and the Greed Index. Let me know what you guys think about MicroStrategies buying up all the Bitcoin. Is that a bad thing for Bitcoin? Some people think it is. Till next time, peace.